Alright, so a couple days ago, Nigeria's under-20 men's team, also known as the Flying Eagles, found out their first three opponents at the upcoming under-20 AFCON. The tournament will be hosted in Ivory Coast in less than 3 months. That'll be from the 26th of April to the 18th of May. And also, don't forget, it serves as qualification for the upcoming FIFA Under-20 World Cup. It will be hosted in Chile from September to October of this year. Now, before we get into the results of the draw and also talk about the Flying Eagles already being in camp, getting ready for a couple of friendlies, please don't forget to like this video and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thank you very much. So yeah, let's not forget the team qualified for the Under-20 AFCON after winning the Waffle Zone B Under-20 tournament. That was in Togo last year. And now at the Under-20 African Cup of Nations, the team has been placed in Group B alongside Egypt, South Africa, and Morocco. Now, first of all, of course, Egypt was the team that was in the Flying Eagles group at the last Under-20 African Cup of Nations. South Africa and Morocco, we actually played them at the last Under-17 AFCON. Not the Under-20s. We played both of them in the group stage. We were grouped alongside them at that competition. I feel like this is a really tough group. This might just be the toughest group in the competition. All three countries apart from Nigeria have real thriving leagues, and of course you would expect them to have good youth players in those leagues. So that's on paper that these three teams will be expected to bring some stuff coming into this competition. Of course, you look at the other teams. First thing you need to know is that there are 13 teams in this competition instead of 12. So one of the groups will have 5 teams instead of 4. And that group is Group A. It has Ivory Coast. It has the representative from Central African Federation, Central African Football Federation Union. Of course, DR Congo is also from that federation. So one more team from that federation. You got Ghana, you got Tanzania. So pretty good, pretty tough group. Maybe Cameroon might be the team to join this group right here. So pretty tough group right there. Then you got Group C. You got Senegal, you got Zambia, Kenya, and Sierra Leone. I think on paper this one is pretty open and close. That's on paper. Of course, they got to play the matches, but you would think Senegal is going to win this while Zambia is going to come second. But let's see how it goes. But for me, I feel like Group A and Group B are the two toughest groups in this competition. I feel like our group is the toughest because all 4 teams bring some fire to the table. I also think that's a good thing because that kind of forces the NFF's hand in this matter. Like, we gotta prepare, like everything depends on it. Because if you had a group like, let's say, Group C with Sierra Leone and Kenya, no matter how good Sierra Leone and Kenya are, there would have been the tendency to believe that, oh, we can just get this done easily. But you got Egypt, you got Morocco, you got South Africa, some pretty notable names in African football, and I feel like hopefully that will make everybody sit up and know, like, hey, we got to handle business. We got to be prepared. So that's what I'm hoping this group of death, which it is a group of death, but I'm hoping that's what it can do for us. But let's see how that one goes. I think we have what it takes from what we saw at the Waffle competition. They played some good football. Now for the other part, the part about the team being in camp, head coach of the side, Aliyu Zubairu, invited 30 players into camp. The team is getting ready to play Egypt in a friendly match, and that will be this month, ending of this month. The 25th and the 27th of this month will be the days that the team will be playing Egypt. The matches will be played in Cairo. Now, I'm not too sure if the game is going to be televised, but of course we'll try to get you guys highlights if it is. And speaking of not too sure, I'm not too sure if the NFF would have booked this friendly matches if they had known Egypt was going to be in their group. But as far as I know, the game is still going to be held. I don't think any of the federations have said anything about the game not holding. So let's see how that one goes. I will keep you guys up to date. Now, like I already said, the Flying Eagles head coach Aliyu Zubairu invited 30 players into camp, and it breaks down 3 goalkeepers, 9 defenders, 7 midfielders, and 11 forwards. Now, to go through the list a little bit, you look at the goalkeepers. The player that stands out, Ifeanyi Hakot, took the #1 spot during the Wafu Zone B competition, made it his own. More than likely will be the #1 going into the under-20 AFCON. For the defenders, players that stand out, of course, Adamu Maigari, the right back for the team, El Kanemi Warriors fullback. Daniel Bamei plays for Bielsa United, captain of the side, played as a central defender at the Wafu. Kennedy Woke, Enugu Rangers, has a Super Eagles call up to his name. Does he have a cap? I don't think he has a cap, but was one of the standout performers at the competition. Played at the left back position for the Wafu team. Then you got Haruna Aliyu of Wiki Torres, central defender. Really was a standout player in that competition, and he finishes that back four that's going to be intact going into these two friendly matches. Then with the midfield, not too many notable players. You still have Rafael Onyebanjo. It's spelled Onyebanji, but I think that's Onyebanjo that they meant. Then Cletus Simon was not part of the Wafu under-20 competition. This is a under-17 player. I believe he was part of the under-17 Wafu squad. They played a good tournament. Of course, we know the story. CAF basically cheated us out of a spot at the under-17 AFCON. So I guess that pushes them up to the under-20s. Then you go to the forwards, Clinton Jefta, Naijabiasfc. Watched a couple of matches of Clinton Jefta so far in the Confederations Cup and in the NPFL. Now we do have a couple of notable players missing from this team right here. A couple of standouts at the Wafu Zone B under-20 competition. Isaac Ayuma, it was a midfielder on that team, moved to Croatia after that competition, so he's not going to be available. Just like Barabo Ariehi, top striker of the team. I believe he was the top scorer for us in the competition. And he moved to Norway after the competition, so that's why he's not going to be here. But let me know your thoughts on this list right here, and also let me know your thoughts on the group. And please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff. Thank y'all for watching. Peace.